Season 8 of the finals is here, and we got to check it out early along with a ton of your favorite creators. Hey guys, it's Sam from the Finals Central, and today we are covering everything new in Season 8. First, a massive shout out to Embark Studios as they invited Cody and I to check out and record Season 8 early. And before we dive into all the new content, I want to mention that the build of the game we were playing on is not the finished version, so keep in mind that balancing may not be totally accurate, and we did encounter some development bugs while testing out the new stuff. Season 8 is titled Game Time, and it's centered around the Grand Major, which coincides with the Major happening in Stockholm at the end of November. In terms of lore, all that we were really given was Marcel and Multico are using this time to shift focus away from CNS and the hack. Throughout the season, the arenas are going to change as we lead up to the Major, but we have not been told much information on what those changes will look like just yet. While on the topic of lore, we have also found out our two sponsors for the season, Holtau making a return, and a new sponsor, Trentia, known for growing tiger fruit in the soils of landfills. Since Season 7 and 8 only have two sponsors each, I think it might be safe to say this is the norm from here on out. Besides the lore, Season 8 is shaping up to be a bit of a lighter season, focusing on quality of life, but we are also getting some new weapons. First, let's touch on the quality of life changes, as there's actually a lot to talk about here. First up, are you tired of seeing that preparing shaders pipeline message when you boot your game? Well, that's gone. Shaders are now being preloaded in the menu once you boot in, so you no longer have to wait at a black screen. Next, instant replays are in the game, also known as kill cams. This is a welcomed add, as you'll be able to see how you died and also more effectively report unfair play. Next up, for all my console players, finally mouse and keyboard support is coming to console. This is massive to me, as for somebody that travels, I've thought about buying an Xbox, but I don't want to play on controller. Now I'll be able to actually connect mouse and keyboard, which is awesome. Grenades now have an indicator to help make them more visual. This is more like a red glowing outline around the grenade itself. There's a new match summary screen which has a lot of details about your team's performance. During the playtest, this only worked during World Tour, so I'm not sure if it is only for cash out and final round modes at this time. Next up is something we have actually known about for a little bit, and that's smooth destruction. During the Season 7 preview, we were given a glimpse as to what a newly revamped destruction system would look like. However, it sounds like now in Season 8, this will be making its way into the game. The demo we were shown shows a crane crashing into a building on Monaco. Instead of the crane rolling around on the building like it does currently, it instead tears through it, creating a sort of chasm which is much more realistic. On top of the destruction, you know how some maps have better destruction than others, which a lot of times makes traversal easier? Kyoto is now receiving this, making buildings with basements easier to navigate if they get destroyed. This is also more optimized, which is something that is always welcomed. On top of that, Kyoto is also receiving a what I call micro rework, where there are some more arena pads placed around for faster traversal. Unfortunately, we did not get to play this version of the map though, so I don't have footage in this video. Monaco is also receiving a mini rework, specifically for suspended structures. We will have another video from the preview event showcasing this more in depth, but they are amazing changes. Okay, I know I've talked for a while now. Let's get to what you're actually waiting for, and that's the new weapons. If you've been following the sleuths around the community, then you might have discovered that it's very likely we are getting a P90 and a BFB Titan revolver, and I'm happy to confirm that those are real. Medium is finally receiving an SMG. The P90 is definitely an interesting addition to the Medium arsenal. I won't get too into specifics in this video, as we will have a Is It Worth It video coming soon after the Season 8 fully launches, but during the playtest, it was a ton of fun. High ammo capacity, fast movement, and reliable hipfire. It feels great. My only complaint is that I kept pressing my ability thinking I had dash, when really I had Demat. Obviously, this is just a skill diff. The BFR Titan is actually what I spent a lot of time using in the playtest, but unfortunately my footage got corrupted. It's a revolver on heavy with a slow fire rate and reload speed, and we found that you needed to be very precise with it. Based on some general feedback, it needs a couple enhancements, but man, this thing is fun when you do land your shots. Again, we will have an Is It Worth It video coming very soon after Season 8's release, covering this more in depth. The range has also gotten some more enhancements, specifically in Big Box Battle. There are two new additions being added, one of which I love. So the range has gotten some new updates, specifically two new Big Box Battles, I guess you could say. So we've got Cashbox Time Trial and Cash Out Defense. Cash Out Defense is pretty straightforward. You just defend the cash out from waves of enemies. It's pretty easy. We'll do this quickly. The vault instantly unlocks. You take it, plug it into the box, and then you hold it off as enemies start to push towards you. I have found that the enemies, for the most part, stop aggroing you pretty easily, and you'll see that they go for the steal, and this makes it very free. And there you go. So you get the point. Kind of run around, shoot things. You know the drill. Now, the next one is the one that I actually am more excited about, as I'm playing in Young's golf event, which, yes, he's hosting a golf event in the finals. And honestly, this is perfect practice for it. So what you have to do is a vault will spawn. You have to throw it into a cash out, move to that cash out, a new vault will spawn. You rinse, repeat, and you do this until the trial is over. So here you go. There's the first one. We're going to punch throw it. Does not connect. We take that, we throw it up there, and then the next one's going to spawn here, so we have to grab it and then punch throw it, and we bank that one. No grapple yet. Do the same. It's over behind the wall there. That is a bad roll. Not good. Take this one, punch throw it. I mean, too strong. No. And you get the point. That was the last one. I have yet to beat this on hard. It's not super easy, so I'm sure you could do it if you left like gateways around and stuff. But yeah. Anyways, very fun. These are two very welcome additions, I think, in the range. They're nice little mini games. I don't know how much they really help you in the base game per se, but they're pretty cool nonetheless. So. All right, so what else does Season 8 got? Well, I'm going to hit those in rapid fire. First up, head-to-head is now a permanent quick play mode. First-time player onboarding is getting a total overall, which you may have seen announced already. We're going to have a video testing this ourselves. Demat has been slightly changed. 2 charges, just a sort of flash before opening, and it's less visible to look through. Pike seems to have received a new sight, which has a red dot as a reticle finally. More weapons are being onboarded to the new weapons handling system from Season 7, though we were not told which ones. Ranked game abandon rules are changing. We were not given very many details on this. More LTMs are on the way, and we saw what looked like a whole tile heavy hitters map. Support for custom team names and private matches seems to be coming. This will also reflect throughout the arena. Effects are now added to player customization. Think of like the lightning strikes on the Ned skin. There's plenty of others being added in the battle pass. Earrings are added to player customization. Thermal vision is being removed from the game and reworked. A new banger of an OST. A new battle pass, which we're going to have another video covering. And then finally, Xbox and PC Game Pass players will gain access to a new bundle, which you can see on the screen now. I know this was a lot of information, so thanks for sticking with us. We will have a bunch of dedicated videos for a lot of these heavy-hitting topics, so make sure you check those out. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. If you enjoy the finals, consider joining our Discord of over 400 contestants. You can join using the link down in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you at the finals.